Queen's Gambit. Another QGA. Wow, getting this opening almost every game. This is just going to be a QGA clinic. All right, you go E4 and you take this one. That's what you do. Knight f6 will push e5. So the point of pushing e5 is that if we take here, then I think black can just actually get away with grabbing this pawn. So e5, knight e4. Yeah, I don't believe in this move. I think the knight is going to be stuck here. I think we can actually, can we play f3? Maybe we just play f3 and win the knight outright. We don't even have to mess around with taking on c4. Yeah, let's go f3. I mean, I know Ben Feingold says never go f3, but there's no queen h4 check. So maybe black can go e6. Yeah, this is a blunder. Actually, black could have played e6, takes, queen h4 check. It's not enough. King d2 takes. We just develop our pieces, knight f3, knight c3. It's not enough anyway. All right, knight g5, we're gonna take that one. Okay, I assume the poll is not gonna be visible anymore, so I'm gonna be opening up the chat. All right. I don't know what the prediction is, guys. I'm looking at the chat now, but I don't know what the prediction is. I have no idea. Okay, f6. Probably gonna pull this guy back. Let's go bishop f4. Saddam bet 30,000. Saddam, you gotta be risky betting your whole life savings on this one game. You gotta be careful. All right, knight c6. Well, we're up the piece now, so I'm actually not too concerned if we trade stuff off. Actually, let me just take this guy. No, I want knight c3, so that on knight takes e5 d, I can get my rook into the game. We'll take here next. Thanks, guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of money on the line. This is so fun. This is such a game changer, this whole prediction thing. What a game changer. All right, we're gonna take this one. We're just developing our pieces here. We got the extra piece. So many games actually in the series so far have just been me having an extra piece, slowly converting it to victory. And I wonder if people struggle with this part of the game. Like, you win a piece and then you're not able to like finish it off. Hopefully I can be of some service, but I'm just really not doing anything crazy here. I'm just getting all the pieces out and I'm making sure that every piece is working. Like this rook on h1 is bothering me, that it's not on d1. So we can castle here, we can start with knight g3, it's also good. But then we're gonna castle and we're gonna get that rook in. Alright, bishop g7. Let's take this one. Just simplifying, now black can't really develop, so we're just gonna castle and rook d1. Gf5, let's castle. No talk about the result. Yeah, guys, I don't wanna know what the bet is about. Wait, did I just lose this pawn? I didn't mean to do that. Was the bet about whether I'm gonna hang this pawn? Because if so, the yes has got it. Okay, bishop d6. Now I kind of want to give this check because on c6, I can go rook takes d6. black can just move out the way. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm just gonna put this guy in jail. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna prevent this guy from castling. Daniel, you bet on me losing the pawn. How could you? Alright, now we're just getting the pieces in. Maybe I'll trade and start setting up my rooks on the c-file. Can already kind of see this checkmate happening. Oh, bishop b4, I missed this move. Wow, very sloppy on my end. Fortunately, we have this one, so we're fine, but yeah, I shouldn't be missing this. I shouldn't be missing this. We're gonna go back. We're not proud. We're gonna repeat moves. Alright, bishop d6. Let's try this way. Let's play a3. Then we'll stop the bishop. Okay, now he wants this check. Let's go king f1. Oh no, what happened? What happened? The chat's going crazy. Oh no. What did I do? 30,000. Oh, brutal, guys. A3 over. Oh no, was it about like A versus H pawn? That is hilarious. Prediction is the A. Oh no. Wow, I'm glad I didn't know this one. That's really funny. Alright, let's go knight b5 this time. That's hilarious. Wow, let's see the details. 97% on the H pawn. That's crazy. 97% of you guys. There was 33,000 channel points on the line, and they go to Cap B and 10 others. Oof. How much money was it all Sedan's cash? I know Sedan lost his 30,000. Oh, brutal, buddy. Brutal. Well, I guess it's good that you learned this lesson with Dojo channel points, Dojo gold, and not with your real hard-earned money. Oh man, so fun. 97% is the balance of the points. Gotcha. So 97% of the points wagered were on the H pawn. Most of those being Sedan. So it was really just Sedan being very confident. I mean, I would have bet the H pawn too, knowing myself. I mean, that is kind of the more common one. Okay, guys, how are we gonna win this? Somehow black is holding on. Could take this pawn, and then on c6, go knight. See, no, rook takes c6. Yeah, I don't really want to go fishing here. Okay, let's trade this one off. I'm not sure why I'm overthinking this. Yeah, I wanted to trade off the bishop. Let's do it. Simplify. Nice job, Silver Tool. Nice job. Oh boy, we have a discover check here. We can do anything we want, but I don't really see anything better than just going for this pawn. Brayden, I like the ones where I don't know what you guys are betting on. I think we should just keep doing those. I think those are fun. Okay, we got checkmate alert. Rook e2, rook e7. Why not rook c7? What do you mean, rook c2? Not sure at what point you wanted this one. That's kind of annoying. But okay, we'll pull back. Think about playing this one. Okay, h4. Alright, we're gonna start hunting this king down. But this one is king c7, so I'm not sure. Okay, let's play for checkmate. Thoughts on Vienna systems? Yeah, Vienna's a good opening. I think Vienna is pretty underrated, actually. Prediction started. Wait, Brayden, should I read this one or not? I don't. I'm guessing no, right? I'm not gonna read it. Don't read. All right, I'm not gonna read it. All right, let's go b4. Let's pull this guy back. Guess we have this threat we could set up, but black will get his rook off of the back rank and we won't necessarily win it. All right, c5. Actually, I want to just come in immediately. How is this one possible? Yeah, why aren't I playing rook e7, guys? I'm sorry. This is the move. I should have played this a long time ago. Of course, this is the way you win these positions. You get your rook to the 7th rank, other rook comes in, and it's game over. And that's gonna be mate. Alright, GG. Alright, next game. B6. So yeah, this is kind of a tricky opening. One simple way to deal with this one actually is just to play a3 and stop bishop b4 check, but I also like e4 here as well. So I'll play e4. I think this is good. Is the pole ready? Pole is ready. I've been getting a lot of whites today, actually. It's all over the place. 2 whites in a row, 3 blacks in a row. Yeah, they don't always flip it. I like this move though. Now we're just going to develop normally. Oh, knight b4, is this annoying? Not really. We'll just give the bishop. We have a lot of space. What was that? Do we do it? What was the prediction this time? Oh man. Okay, we're just developing here. I like bishop g5, maybe bishop e7. Not sure if I really want to. Actually, we can trade off the 2 bishops. 3k. What will Kostya capture first? What were the options there? Oh, piece and pawn. Nice. Wow, tough one. I would have bet pawn actually if I had to guess. Nice. Okay, let's take this one. And we're just going to put everything in the center here. Rook e1, rook a d1. Yeah, the G Robert wins if all the legal moves are counted. Okay, knight g6 wants to put the knight here. But knight f4, we're going to go queen e3, so it's not too annoying. I think the move I want to make is d5 here. I just want to shut down. But d5 allows e5. I don't know if I... Yeah, I don't know if I actually want to do that. Alright, let's just go rook 81. Just bring the other rook in. Braden's trying to get close to 50-50 odds as possible. Well, I don't know. I mean, it kind of balances itself out in a way, because you risk to win more if you choose the less popular option. So it's kind of fun no matter what, I think. Okay, black is playing super solid, I have to say. That this person's holding on. All right, let's go here. Subtle move. I just want to take control over this square. G3 is possible, but it's not a move I really want to make whenever this bishop is on the long diagonal. So G3, I'm glad you asked. I think it's a good question. It can be played because we're restricting the knight on G6, but I'm sure it's playable, but it's a little bit of a concession against this bishop. Yeah, Braden's doing a great job as the bookie. I agree. Cappy asks, what is my favorite opening gambit at the moment? Banco Gambit's pretty fun. Okay, at some point we're gonna have to advance something. But let's just keep taking a little bit of space. Maybe A3, B4. Could have played B4 as well. Queen's Gambit is, of course, quite a good opening as well. Let's advance. Black is comfortable just playing like kind of passive, but I don't think this is going to last forever. We're just going to slowly advance our pawns and slowly squeeze. Gary unleashed 5 minutes delay. That's crazy. We're gonna turn Sedan in such a gambling addict. Okay, I'm gonna play knight d2 here. Idea is to bring this knight over to b3. Eventually play d5, and this knight will support the c5 break. Maybe the knight can come to c4 as well. Alright, queen f6. Let's play f3, just kind of restricting this bishop further. Yeah, Sedan, you got to be careful before investing your life savings into one bet, you know, because if you lose the bet, you lose everything. Okay, actually this is getting kind of annoying. Black wants queen g5. All right, I'm gonna play g3 now. Now that we kind of get it with tempo, because this check we're not really afraid. We just go king g2. Okay, new prediction. I'm not gonna look at it. And I'll see you guys. I'll take a look at the chat, I guess, in like 90 seconds or 2 minutes. Wow, I think we actually can trap this guy. Amazing. 2 different ways, f4, h4. See, this is the space advantage, right? It's like, look at this, just dominating every single square. As long as black doesn't have any cheapos, we should be good. There is e5. Actually, on e5 we have 2 options. We can go d5, taking away the e6 square, because that's what black wanted to create for the knight. Or we can just take either with the queen or the pawn, because take or taking, and gonna be winning a piece. Hey, Joe the Legend, thanks for following. Alright, knight takes f3. Decides to give the piece up this way, that's fine. We're gonna go knight f3. X Kazan, thanks for following. And then we're gonna go, just gonna try to use our extra piece here. Maybe rook f1 to start, getting the rook on the file. And then we might play e5 at some point. No, I still want to play against this bishop, so I'm more tempted to play d5 than I am e5. But now d5, black can take and open up the rook. Maybe not so comfortable. So I want to just keep improving our position. Let me start with this move. Just very simple. And at some point, I'm going to want to maneuver this knight to f4. All right, d5. I think this one we'll take and we'll push. Keeping the bishop closed, very, very important. I don't want anything to do with this bishop. This bishop is like a stalker. My king, we gotta defend. It's like a crazy fan. Wants to get close to the king. We gotta protect the king, all right? Social distancing. Damn, bishop is coming in. Black is persistent. Okay, guys, prediction should be ready for next game, I assume. Prediction started. Good. Bishop d7. Let's bring this guy in. Now I don't want to take this pawn because that will just open up the opponent's bishop. Instead, what I would like to do is trade queens. Do we force a queen trade? If queen g4, we got knight h2. Queen h3 check is covered. So queen d3, take. Bishop b5 will just defend rook e3. We should be good. Can also just play like knight h2 here. But I don't know, this queen is so annoying. Rook c1, actually. A lot of good moves here for white. Honestly, I'm not even sure what to play. But maybe rook c1, f6 gets a little bit unpleasant. Yeah, I'm just going to want to trade queens anyway, so let's force it now while we still can. e5. We'll defend this one. And then we're going to bring this rook over to the c file. And if black tries to plug it up, we'll go knight d2. I mean, black is defending really well, but you know, it is an extra piece, so it's going to be hard to hold this one. Okay, f5. Don't take that one. Instead, let's go c1. All right, c6. Maybe knight b2 now. Try to trap the bishop with a4. Can also go knight f4, but I like this. This is pretty aesthetic. Going for this one, and then on bishop c4, of course, we're just gonna take. Rook f8. Let's continue our plan as promised. So a lot of this is just kind of figuring out what squares you need to control and finding out how to get your pieces there, right? So there we go. We're gonna take this one and take this one. Okay, b5. I think we're okay. We can simply take. Keep it simple. Rook will come to c6 next, and we'll push our pawns forward. e6 pawn, e7, and should be good. Our extra knight can come in whenever we need. Let's push this one. We don't even have to worry about this. This is a much bigger threat. Alright, Ricky 8. Can we promote this pawn? Doesn't seem like it, so let's take this one. Let's get another pawn going. Alright, Rook goes this way, so defenses are now stretched, right? Now we can push all these guys and knight can come in whenever. Okay, GG. Let me update the score. Alright, game 1 of the day. Playing Maper Sillup. Well, let's stick to what we know best. 1d4. And we were mainly playing d4, c4. I could play some, like, London system if you guys want, but I kind of wanted to... Actually, I take that back. I'm not sure if I want to. I wanted to focus on d4, c4, because this is always what I believed in. Playing c4 to fight for the center. Actually, a really good estimation right here. Because black lets us trade off our c pawn for their d pawn. Now we have 2 pawns in the center. We could go e4 immediately here, which I think is fine. For some reason, I've always heard it's more accurate to play knight f3 first, but I don't really understand this one, so I'm just going to play e4, and maybe we'll find out. Maybe this black can play like knight b4 and there are some tricks or something. Okay, he goes back knight f6, inviting e5, or we can just develop with knight c3 here. I'm just gonna push forward. I'm just gonna play e5. I believe in taking space. I think this is okay. Now we have kind of like an Alekhine type of position, where black does have this really good square on d5. This is a very nice outpost, but white has a lot of space, and in general, I kind of believe in white's position here. Okay, let's play knight c3. And the bishop will probably come out to d3, pointing at this h7 pawn. Always looking to set up those Greek gift sacrifices. London is boring. I don't actually agree. I think the London can be an interesting opening, but the way a lot of players play it is, yeah, not the most exciting thing. Okay, bishop d3, castle. So yeah, now there's a couple different ways to play this one. You could play queen c2, hitting the pawn and trying to induce a weakness. If black goes g6, then we'll go h4, h5. And if they go h6, then we can definitely consider trying to set up some sacrifices, like bishop f4, queen d2, and then taking on h6. Okay, we got a prediction here. Am I allowed to read this one? Will Kostya checkmate on h7? I guess I'm doing it. Now that's a tough one. All right, you guys can get your predictions, and this is something we were doing yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Gives you guys something to root for while you watch the game. Okay, let's see. So we can also start with h4. This is the other option here. And this kind of sets up the Greek gift sacrifice with bishop takes h7. Against h4, black often has to play h6. Actually, I like this one better because if I go queen c2, h6, I might not want my queen on h2, or c2, I should say. But if we go h4, h6, then I can just put my queen elsewhere. So let's go h4, and this is already putting the question to black because they play something like c5 here. Oh, okay, asked and answered. Then we're strongly going to be looking at this one here. So takes, knight g5 check, bishop takes, hg. This is how it usually works. King goes to g8, queen comes to h5. I think this is my second game where we've made it exactly like this. I guess I should let the prediction run its course before I oh, submission's closed. So yeah, I'm trying to find a reason why this wouldn't work, but I'm not really seeing it. King comes back, we have queen h5. If king comes out with king g6, we can even throw an h5 there. And the king can never step on the h6 square. I guess something that should just be explained over and over again is that when you're looking at the Greek gift sacrifice, you're just looking for a couple of key elements. Like number one is this e5 pawn that covers the f6 square. Number two is like a knight that can go to g5, a queen that can come to h5. An h pawn is very important here because otherwise black would be able to take on g5 and we wouldn't have the rook opening up, which is pretty critical. And lastly, we need to often have this bishop on this diagonal helping the attack, because that's what's kind of preventing the king from using this h6 square. I just heard the draw offer. I think it's because I'm watching this other live game and I'm going to exit out of that one because that was quite bothersome. All right, let's take on h7. David, season 2 of Ultimate Sensei, I think we'll start contacting participants soon. I'm not sure. We got to look through all the applications and choose some good folks, verify ratings and all kinds of stuff. So it might be a little while, it might be a week or two. Rated 1300. Yeah, absolutely. Oh wow, my opponent wrote to me in the chat, Greek gift checkmate time. I'm gonna write nothing personal. All right, so we're gonna go queen h5 here. If rook moves, we have the typical mate in 2, queen h7, queen h8. If takes hg, the rook opens up, and we're threatening checkmate on 2 squares. If f6, the only move to kind of give the king an escape square, we always have g6. So this h pawn really is critical to the whole attack, actually. Without this pawn, we wouldn't have mate. What if I have to decide whether to checkmate on h7 or h8? Well, I usually know how I would prefer to checkmate, so I'll just trust my gut instincts on that one. Now on f6, we have to cover the king's escape square first. It's very important. Hey Seth, yeah, if you're within like 100 points of my rating, you can actually 100, maybe like 75. You got to be close. You got to be in the same. You got to be in the same one. All right, f5. So we're probably gonna just play g6 here and lock in the king. And yeah, black might resign here, guys. That's gonna be it. Textbook game. I love how many textbook games I'm able to play on this run. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if black hadn't taken the knight, then even f6 doesn't help. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I didn't realize that's what you were saying. Okay, rook f6. Well, now queen h7. This is in mate, so we got to go queen h8. All right, GG.